A couple of summers ago, I was obsessed with making these ice cream flavors that were reminiscent of events or moods or places or activities. I tried making ice cream versions of an old-fashioned, a rum ham, and maybe the most challenging of all, a fist fight at a seedy bar. I used tobacco for the cigarette smell, Guinness for the caramel, and broken shards of sugar glass for the consummate bar fight weapon, a broken beer bottle. And it actually came out pretty good. The only problem was that when you steep tobacco in ice cream base, it actually imbues it with nicotine, which gave all of the non-smokers at the ice cream party, myself included, a mild nicotine headache and a little bit of a burning sensation in the back of your throat. Not to mention the fact that if you consume nicotine in high quantities by eating it, or even in medium quantities, you might get nicotine poisoning and die. Anyways, I am very excited to try the second version of this ice cream because of this little ingredient. This is actually a cup of sugar that I've had since that last summer, so at least a year, maybe even 2. And inside is a little sachet of pipe tobacco. So I've just been giving this a little shake every couple of months whenever I remember that it exists, but hopefully it's just been absorbing that tobacco flavor so that I can make that ice cream again with none of the risk of, death. I've made ice cream before on that corn video. I made corn flavored ice cream, so I'm not going to belabor you with the step-by-step instructions this time. I'll whisk in that rare, difficult to make tobacco infused sugar. Here comes the cream, doo-doo-doo-doo. So this is going into a relatively cold water bath. It is at 109 degrees right now, and over time it's gonna heat up slowly to 169. Let's get started on this Guinness caramel. Really all you need is Guinness and sugar. So if you've ever made a caramel sauce before, this is all gonna look very familiar, but instead of water, we're gonna use stout beer. So the main goal right now is to get this to a vigorous boil so I can reduce it until it's about half of what it used to be. At that point, I'll be able to add in some brown sugar and reduce it even more for like 10 minutes until it's a very dangerous lava-like consistency. I tell you what, man, sugar just scares the hell out of me. Look at these big scary bubbles just waiting to lash something sweet and terrifying at me. Anyway, I'm gonna switch the heat off so that I can add some butter and cream, make this into a rich, velvety, very creamy sauce. Hey guys, do you say caramel or caramel? Let me know down in the comments below. I really want to know. This has nothing to do with the fact that the YouTube algorithm rewards user engagement. Just kidding, I don't care. But I did put a pinch of salt into this sauce before I put it in the jar. Now begins the long and slow process of waiting for it to cool down so it becomes a thick and rich, creamy sauce. And let's face it, I know a thing or two about being thick and rich. Okay, took a little break, took a little nap. The ice cream is churning, the sun has gone down, I've lost all my natural light. It's time to get to work on this sugar glass. Now, any mommy blogger with a Halloween themed cupcake recipe will tell you that they have a recipe online for sugar glass. But I always make too much and it's always just a little bit too difficult. So I'm gonna try a new technique where I do a 2-to-1 ratio of sugar to corn syrup, mix that up and microwave it for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, first impressions. It's incredibly difficult to incorporate these two ingredients together. I don't want it to overflow, and I'm all set up over here with my Silpat because as soon as that timer goes off, I'm making a beeline straight to there, straight to here to pour that hot molten sugar right on top into this silicone mat so that it flattens out into a nice thin layer of sugar that I can crack up into the glass. I cannot stress this enough. Sugar is extremely dangerous. If you do this at home, be very careful, or better yet, don't. Okay, this is definitely in glass territory. Now it did pick up a little bit more color than I was hoping for, but the upside to that is that you're gonna get a little bit of that caramel flavor so it doesn't just taste like straight up sugar. Happy accident, just like me. Give it a thwack. Oh, baby. All right, buddy, it's all coming together now. The ice cream is churned and solidified. Now don't listen to what Chopped has to tell you. The rumors aren't true. It is possible to churn ice cream without breaking into tears. I've been warming up my ice cream scoop in the immersion circulator bath that's still warm. And over my sink of dirty dishes, I'm just gonna positively enrobe this scoop with that Guinness caramel. Dot the top with these dangerous broken bottle glass shards. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bar Fight ice cream cone. I have been waiting over a year to attempt this and several hours to try it. Definitely at risk of chopping up your gums with this sugar glass. I have never really been one for cigars or cigarettes, but there's something about that pipe tobacco. When it gets all sweetened up, it just tastes robust and adult. This is very good. Why do I have the sudden craving to light up a cigarette?